What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Epic Rides. This episode, we're going to take a gander at some of the gear that I bring motocamping with me. You're going to notice that there aren't a bunch of super expensive pieces of kit in my setup. Why? Because if I tried to replace all my camping gear with the high falootin gear that some other guys use, I'd have to take out a second mortgage to pay for it all. And I'd way rather get myself into trouble at home by buying motorcycles than duplicates of gear that works fine, even without the fancy crap names on it. This isn't to say I wouldn't use that fancy stuff if my budget was unlimited, but this gear has been with me for a long time, and with the exception of my camp chair, which I bought this year to replace my other, smaller camp chair that didn't quite survive the last motocamping adventure, I know that it just plain works. If I remember to, I'll try to link to the stuff I use in the description, so if you're just starting out, you can pick up some quality stuff for a pretty reasonable price. Look, at the end of the day, I want to see you out actually doing the thing instead of sitting here watching YouTube videos of others motocamping. I guess my point is that you don't need to wait for a rich relative to croak and leave you all the insurance money. And you don't have to start an OnlyFans page where you lather yourself in egg whites and roll around in flour while your subscribers fantasize about you being part of some po' boy sandwich kink. I don't know. Maybe that's your thing, and if it is, go get it, my friend. You can easily save some scratch by looking outside the motocamping specific gear, and that will get you out doing the thing instead of just wishing you were out having an adventure. The adventure part is something I'm going to cover in depth at some point. Likely on the podcast that we'll be launching this winter. Ooh, dang, an announcement. Stay tuned for that shit. It's going to keep us all sane while Mother Nature violently pukes ice at us for the next 6 or so months. So, without any further ado, here's some stuff that I think works pretty damn good. Alright, welcome to my home for the last 48 hours. This is everything that comes camping with me. It doesn't matter if I'm going for 2 days or 10 days. Alright, on the table here, what do we got? Okay, so, this bag, the dry bag, holds food. Mesh bag, I've got some tin foils, fold down spatula, steri pen, and long-handled spork, as well as some Ziploc. There's my stove. It's okay, it works. My stainless steel pot, and then my luxury item, my French press, an insulated mug. Best coffee ever. These are the kinds of free-dried foods I tend to bring. Depends on how long I'm going to be here for, obviously. So yeah, that's what lives in my camp kitchen. It's nice and compact, and it fits perfectly in one of my side bags here. First, all my food is at the bottom. Fry pan that I forgot to show you guys. It was just a fry pan. Works good. Now, put this in last. Put this guy in. Yeah, it's dirty, but I'll clean it when I get home. Optimus stove. What we'll do is we'll just don't know why I put it in there like that, but I do. I've had this stove for a long time. It will use any kind of fuel available without having to change the jetting in it. Super handy if you're going into far off places where you're not sure what kind of fuel you're going to have, but kind of overkill for most camping. You could do just as well with a little Dragonfly or a jet boil. This is the one that I have, so I use it. I'm not going to buy a new one. And it goes into the mesh bag. Now I can put my mesh bag. It's dry. My big dry bag here. Propane. This thing, my French press, goes in here. Still drinking my coffee, otherwise I would sit right on the top. As you can see, it's done, packed. Well, that's perfectly flat. And I can still put a couple things on top of it when I'm packing up. Which, technically that's what I'm doing right now. So, campground again. Yay. Okay, my tent. It's an Alps Zephyr 2. It does have a rain fly on it, and it handles pretty bad storms and big weather really well. Not super expensive. You can see the fly pack over here. But I think I've got video of the thing totally assembled. I took it off this morning to kind of let everything dry out. But yeah, so that's the tent. All right, there it is. The Zephyr, all packed up. And this goes in the bottom of my pannier because it's got some weight to it. Perfect. Alright. It's my hot core rectangular -20 bag. Totally overkill for this trip, but I was nice and toasty last night. I do have a 7 degree bag as well that I should have brought, but which is much smaller. It's also a hot core. Great bang for the buck on these though. Alright, so the hot core does come with a bag, but I actually flipped it over to one of these Sea to Summit 20-liter dry bags, just a little bit of added safety when you're on the bike, in case you get rained on and your panniers aren't waterproof or they spring a leak or something happens. Just hopefully this will keep your stuff a little bit drier. And no, I don't roll them. I jam them. There we go. I will just line up in my duffel bag. This is light. Check all the Ology camping pillow. This one's just okay, it works, but it's a bit on the small side to be honest. But it packs down to next to nothing, and it's better than sleeping on a bag of clothes. So that's why I have that. That is a nice little function though, I gotta say. There you go, all ready to go. All right, Ecotech Outdoors insulated air mattress. It works pretty darn good. Like,
It's not the only solution I would use. I find it a little bit uncomfortable without a padding underneath it. But it's a damn sight better than nothing. So there you go, better than nothing. Alright, second half of the sleep system, thermarest sole. Again, it's got a little bit of insulation, added comfort, folds up pretty nice. Obviously more bulky than the other mattress, but it works. Alright. One of my most favorite pieces of kit, my Wetterlings Hunter's Axe. These are discontinued. I've had this for over a decade. But you can find the similar axes on the market, but fits in a pannier, splits wood, chops wood, does everything you need it to do. Wonderful tool. Alright, another luxury item, I guess, is this chair. Folds up really small. Just got it. This is the first week I'm trying it out. It's comfortable. We'll see how long it lasts. The last one I had was lasted about 2 years. It wasn't like this. It was a little bit different, but it was a little bit smaller. So I'm sacrificing size for sturdiness, I hope. But we're fixing to find out. Another dry bag. This time, rope. Lots and lots of rope. The rope, twisty, and some wilderness wash in case your hands get dirty. Alright. Headlamp. This one particularly works well for me. It folds up. Not bad. It slides in its own little bag. The nice thing is you can actually wrap its carrying case around the light, and it turns it into a lantern for the tent, so you can read whatever. It works well. The piece of kit, dead. I always bring, don't always need, a 20-foot tarp. In case it gets ugly out, you got a tarp you can set up over top of yourself and keep yourself dry, keep yourself out of the sun. It works really well, and it's pretty small, so it's awesome. My entire fishing kit. Lures, extra line, a couple bottom bouncers. Depending on species, this changes where I'm going. My trusty tear down 4-piece rod with a reel, and a knife. Everything you need to catch and clean and eat fish. Here's my top duffel bag. That is the Wild Heart 77 liter IPX6 waterproof duffel. Totally an Amazon special, but when we got into my accident in the spring, I needed to replace my panniers and bags, so I got this.
Okay, I'm going to interject here as I struggle to roll this stupid duffel bag that I grossly overpacked due to bringing a bunch of extra stuff. First of all, my dual air mattress and the thermarest sleep setup is mostly a comfort thing for me. To save space on longer trips, I'll bring one or the other. The air mattress usually wins out because it's smaller, but the thermarest is more comfortable, so do with that information what you will. The other thing I didn't mention is that I also included a life jacket as I rented a boat to go fishing. Normally, I just use one that's provided with the rental, but in this case, I got it into my head that bringing my own was necessary. It was not. On that note, I rented the boat from the good folks that own Nutimik Lodge in the North Whiteshell. Nutimik Lodge is a great spot to use as a home base if you're planning on exploring this area by bike, but only want to do day trips. Between the boat rentals, the cabins, the gas pumps, and the general store, they've got most things you need to spend a week running the 307 and exploring all the lakes and landmarks that make this area so special.
There she is. Ready for the next leg of the adventure.
So that about does it for the Motocamping gear episode. This winter I'll spend more time doing some in-depth reviews about each piece. Well, maybe not the spork. I mean, it's a long-handled spork. It picks up food and delivers it to your face, The long handle keeps your filthy paws out of your bag of freeze-dried goodness, and it saves bringing a fork and a spoon. The end. This summer has been an amazing adventure. Between filming videos and trying different ways of shooting and sharing information, I'm starting to get a better picture of what kind of content I enjoy creating, and more importantly, I suppose, the method of delivery that you guys seem to like, hence the return to more voiceovers. Epic Rides is still really new, and I would love to know how I can improve the experience for you. I'm so thankful that you've stuck with me for this first season, and I'm excited to share a bunch more videos with you all. As I'm recording this voiceover, we just had our first real snowfall here in Manitoba. The bike is all winterized and put to sleep until it stops sucking outside. However, we're going to keep talking about motorcycles, motocamping, and moto adventure this winter through a new podcast that will be available at some point on this channel, which is going to be a fun and likely ridiculous thing. I'm expecting that we're going to have some laughs, we're going to learn some stuff, and probably most importantly, we're going to keep that motorcycle passion burning through the long winter as we wait for the spring and the chance to get back out into the wind. The other announcement I wanted to make is that I'm going to be at the Manitoba Outdoor Show here in Winnipeg in February. I'll be doing a motocamping presentation, and I'll be hanging around the booth chatting with whoever wants to talk bikes, motocamping, or just bitch about the weather. So come on out and see me. Oh, and there's going to be a major announcement at the show. Definitely come and hear it firsthand. Thank you all for watching another episode of Epic Rides, and thank you for coming on this journey with me. If you've been enjoying the videos so far and haven't done so already, I would greatly appreciate you if you gently hit the subscribe button and as violently as possible smash the little bell icon so you get notified for the next episode. If you'd like to participate in the Epic Rides journey, come find me on social media and let's continue the discussion. Until next time, remember to explore often and explore local. Peace.